Before we go out filming, let's learn some techniques that will improve the quality of your video. Planning your video before you go out shooting is a must, if only just running it through your head. Ideally, sit down with a sheet of paper and create a storyboard, detailing the shots that are going to be needed. Always start with an establishing shot, a long shot of where you are, or a sign that shows to the viewer what they are watching. If you're creative, then draw the images you want to capture. If not, simply write down the shots. When you're out, you can refer to your shot list. Failing that, have a good idea in your head is better than just random shooting. Whilst shooting, use your eyes and look for interesting, colourful shots. Refer to your shooting list and select the shot. If you have one and it's safe, use a tripod to keep the shot steady. At all times, avoid using the zoom, especially while you're recording. This can be very off-putting to the viewer. Take a selection of shots. Take a few from a distance, then get in close for a more interesting image. If you can, look for items of interest in the background or foreground. This will make it more exciting to watch. An important aspect to remember is about headspace, the space from the top of the head to the top of the screen. Keep it to a minimum if you can. It is safe to chop off the top of someone's head on a close-up shot. You can see here the difference between lots of headspace and minimal headspace. A golden rule in the field of photography and filmmaking is the rule of thirds. Employed for many years, this involves splitting the screen up into 9 equal portions, with each line on a third. The rule of thirds is a crucial aspect of filming and videoing. It is used in all visual art forms, from filmmaking to classical paintings. It is a rule of thumb for composing pictures, and it really is very simple to follow. If you divide your picture into 9 equal parts, much like a noughts and crosses game, with 2 horizontal and 2 vertical lines, the important parts of the composition should be on these lines. This always makes a pleasing visual image. Next time you see a striking picture or film, just imagine the horizontal and vertical lines, and you will see that it applies. When you watch a feature film, it is the director's and the director of photography's job to make it look interesting with good-looking shots. You take on both roles, but there's no need to spend the time they do. You only need to impress your family and friends. Try new angles when out shooting. Put the camera on a slant, get down really low, or try getting up high. Always be on the lookout with your eyes for that pleasing shot. It's what will make your ultimate video stand out. As we have already mentioned, try using a tripod when it's safe to do so. You can zoom in more and expect a more steady shot. Once you have the shot, resist zooming and try and keep the shot steady. With the tripod, you can achieve pan and tilt shots. These can make interesting shots and are well worth trying. A pan shot moves slowly from side to side, showing more detail than a static shot. Keep it smooth. The better the tripod, the smoother it will be. A tilt shot moves in a vertical direction, upwards or downwards. It's really up to you which way, but again, keep it smooth. These are the basic techniques that will really improve your footage. Before we go out shooting our short video, let's recap. Storyboard, either in your head or on paper. Use your eyes. Find interesting and colourful shots. Avoid the zoom. This will make the viewer feel ill. Rule of thirds. Remember the rule of thirds. Imagine the screen being split up and get the prominent objects on these lines. Use a tripod. You'll get much steadier shots. Change the angle. Use 45 degrees, low down shots. Experiment to get those interesting shots. Think about the editing stage. Remember you're telling a story, no matter how small. Monitor sound levels using an external microphone if possible. Above all, Enjoy being creative. Take your time to get the right shots, and you'll thank yourself in the editing stage.